Hello, I'm Kai Rode. I'm working as a consultant for Platana in the Netherlands. I've created the tool FBA Editor. The FBA Editor is a tool to easily edit the ISA 2006 and the TMG Forms Based Authentication page. The reason I created this tool is I saw that a lot of customers wanted to have a FBA page which was branded to their company standards. But since most people didn't feel comfortable with editing the ISA HTML pages, I thought I should create an easy interface which lets you do this. So before we start, I want to advise you to always make a backup of the pages before you start editing. So let's start editing the FBA page. We start with selecting the source dir. As source dir, always select the HTML directory. So now we have opened the directory we are going to edit the pages. We select the user password page and first take a look at how it is displayed by default. By clicking the preview page button, you get a preview of the page in its current state. So we want to change this page and edit the domain/username text, because in most environments there is just only a single domain, so we want to remove the domain part of this text. ISA server uses text variable files for each language. By default we use the US language file, which is the default text file. So we want to change this text, and the variable that is used is named username. So we're gonna change this variable by changing the text into just only username. We click on the change text button, and if we now click on the preview page button, we will see that we have only the username displayed and not anymore the domain part. Okay, so let's close this one. I already mentioned that there are different languages that ISA server uses. So there are different language files. For each language, all the variables are set apart. So we just changed for the English language, the US language, we changed it, and now for the Dutch language we are also going to change the username variable. So another option that we can use is we want to change the default font. Normally Microsoft uses Tahoma. Well, I would like to have Verdana as default font. It's a widely used font, so I make this one as the default font for the ISA FBA page. If we now take a look at the preview page, we will see that our page is malformed. This is caused by the length of one of the text strings. If a text string is at the same length of or longer than the gray lines on your page, it will malform the page. So in this case I will edit the text so the page is displayed nicely. So we look up the variable, and in this case it's request password change, and well, I think it's okay to remove the last part of the text. Normally it would ask I want to change my password after authenticating, so I just say okay, I change the text into I want to change my password. I think that is okay. So let's see now again, after clicking on the preview page, how it looks. Okay, so now is the page again looking fine with gebruikersnaam without domain name in front of it. Okay, so this is the first part. Another option that a lot of people want is to insert their own company logo. So if I select the logo on top image, which is on top of the FBA page, I can change it by clicking on the browse button and selecting a different GIF file. I select my corporate logo. This corporate logo will be applied to the page. By default the checkbox apply to all pages is checked. This one will make all the pages be changed. So if you change your logo, you want it to be changed on all the pages. You don't want one page, but there can be instances that you say, okay, for one simple page I want a different logo. Okay, you can do it. So I click on the apply button and I get prompted with a question. The question is, are you replacing the top image with your logo? This question is there because it sees that you are replacing the logo on top image, and by changing this image you will malform the login box. So if you click on yes now, it will place your logo in place of the logo on top image, but it will also add another image named logon empty top, so the logon box is still nicely displayed. So if we now click on the preview page, we see that our page is still nice, but it also has our beautiful logo in it. So let's see. I think a lot of people can use this tool. I'm looking forward for your comments, and you can always take a look at blogs.platani.nl for the latest version of my tool.